Hi everyone, we're going to continue on with the completion of the filling out this 1004 form for 3208 Sweetbriar. We have just completed the improvement section and now we are going to be moving on to page 2. That is the end of page 1. So on page 2, the very first thing at the top, I'll just show you real quick, actually goes with completing this market conditions addendum. So we are going to go ahead and do this. There are two documents within the research that's in the folder for the property that we use to complete these 4 blanks here and then this market conditions addendum. To complete these 4 blanks, you're looking for the CMA document. It stands for comparative market analysis. So going back here to my folder, and I'm looking for the CMA. What you're looking for on the CMA, once you've got it open, I'm going to go ahead and minimize this. The top line says there are blank comparable properties currently offered for sale. So those are listings. They're not sold. They're currently listed in the subject neighborhood, ranging in price from blank dollars to blank dollars, so a low to a high. So this top line is looking at the listings, the active listings. So coming back to the CMA, you can see we've got 2 sections, actives and solds. There is also a summary at the top. You should not look at that summary because you will not be pulling the correct numbers. So actives, top line of the CMA, top line of the form that we need to fill out. We have a total of number of properties 11. 11 properties, that's going to be our number. Then you've got average, minimum, max, and median. We're looking for the minimum, the low, and the maximum, the high. And we are looking for the list price column. So in this case, we've got 11 properties starting at $64,995 and being offered up to $275,000. So I'm just going to try to remember those numbers and put them in here. 11, 64, 995, I think, to 275. And then I'm going to go double check that. 64, 99, yes, okay. And the sold, again, number of properties 9. Come down here, that's number 9. And we're, again, same rows here, average, minimum, max, median. Minimum, oh, in this case, you will notice there are 2 different columns, 2 different prices, rather. There's a 0 and then a 48, 298 as far as the dollar amounts. And there's the 216 and the 212. So the list price is the first one, first column. The sold price is the second one. For the sold comparables, we want to look at the sales, the actual sales price. So we've got 9 properties, and I'm just going to look at the minimum, 48,298. So this line, I forgot to even go over this. There are 9 comparable sales in the subject neighborhood within the past 12 months, ranging in price from, and of course I've already forgotten, so I'll go look again. 48,298 to 212. 48,298 to 212. All right. That's all you do there. And from here, I'm going to go ahead and just go to the market conditions addendum because these 2 are kind of tied together and we have to make sure that the numbers match up. So we're going to scoot on down here to the market conditions addendum. Then we're going to come back in our folder, and in this case we're looking for, remember I said the market conditions addendum is also called the 1004 MC. That's the document that we're looking for, and this is pretty easy. You're just going to take this top set this top grid here, I'm sorry, and you're going to copy it. And it just matches. You'll see that they match exactly. And you're going to leave all these the same. You're going to leave this the same. So it's literally just a matter of 3, 2, 4. And then I'll show you something here. So 3, 2, 4. And you'll see that these automatically populate. So then we can skip on down to 4, 7, 11. 4, 7, 11. Okay. And then we'll move on down to the next set of blocks, which is 151, 700. These get a little bit more complex. So I just typed in the number, but I want the $sign in there. So we're going to have to go back and put that in there. And then 60, 149. Again, $sign 60, comma, 149. It doesn't automatically format. There might, oh, that was interesting. There might be a way to do that, but I don't know how to do it yet. Okay, and then I'm looking at the next set of numbers. 64, 14, and 27 is what I'm looking at. 64, 14, and 27. 64, 14, oops, 27. And I forgot to get that number. So now I'm going to go back and get that one. 93,500. $sign 93, comma, 500. Then I'm going to skip on down to the median comparable list price. 98,978. $sign 98, comma, 978. And I'm just going to keep on making these match. 119 and then 123,950. Let's see if I can remember both of those. 119, 123,950. But I'm already unsure, so I'm going to double check myself. Yep. Okay, 146, 112, 111. 146, oops, 112, 111. And then the last, oh, I keep doing that. The last row is 100.62%. So I'm going to enter that in. 100.62, and then I'm going to add the percent sign. 99.73%. Okay, and then 98.96%. So these are all selling pretty close to what they're asking for them. The trends, I automatically have everything marked stable because they typically will go up and then down or down and then up. In this case, they're going up, but not by much. Same here, going up, but not by much. And see, this is what I'm talking about. 8 and then 10, that's up, but then 8, that's down. So it's pretty stable. That's just what those are for. You can see here 151.60 and then 93, that's down and then up, so stable. Down and then up, that's stable. That's why I just go ahead and mark everything stable. We can change it as the appraisers if we need to. Next thing I'm going to want you to do is come down here to this where it's bolded. Absorption rates have remained stable at approximately 2 to 5 units per month. Where I'm getting this from is the absorption rate, or I'm sorry, it's the months of housing supply. And I'm looking at the current. So right now it's showing, oh, no, I'm sorry, back up. It is the absorption rates. The absorption rate, I have half a unit, almost 3/4 of a unit, and a little bit over 1 unit. So I'm going to change this to, I'm just going to round it to 1, approximately 1 unit per month. Oops, 1 unit per month. Okay, and then I'm going to unbold this. I have to bold it, then unbold it all. And then this is what I was jumping ahead of myself again. Therefore, supply and demand are considered to be in relative balance with an estimated, and then we want the months of supply. Months of housing supply, we're looking for this number here. The current to 3 months, this number here, it's 8.3. So this is 8.3. So clearly the estimated 3 to 6 months of inventory is not correct. So we could change this actually to 3 to 9. You could make it 1 to 6. You could make it, I mean, just whatever range is about a 6-month range that is reasonable, that this number would fall in between. And then that's the only thing I want you to change on there. All right, so at this point, we're actually going to move on to the entering in the comparables, completing the comparable grid. That will be the next video for you to watch. So thank you for taking the time to watch this one.